See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
David, another difficult afternoon for the boys, and obviously this is going to be one that they're going to take a while to get over.
Oh, absolute desolation in the dressing room. I think you sense the disappointment around the stadium, the frustration of the fans, which we all understand. You know, I think for us all, probably the lowest point now, well, without a doubt, the lowest point in the last 2 years, and we've got to now decide that that's it. We've got to start looking to find a way, find out what we haven't done well for the last 5 weeks. But at the same time, when you sit down and reflect on it, we've got to say 5 weeks ago we were pushing on the back of a number of very good performances. We've got to find what's changed, and that's our job. That's our job to do for the next 3 games. That's our job to do looking towards next season.
There will be the mentality, obviously, at times like this where people call for change, call for drastic change, but there is no need for a knee-jerk. That is that squad that we're beating Wasps, we're beating Bath away from home. That's still a good team. There's still a lot to be happy about.
We know we've got a good squad here. We know we've got a very good coaching team in place. At the minute, things aren't working for us, and look, that happens in sport. It's not an excuse. We've had a difficult few weeks with a number of injuries, some key players missing, but that's not an excuse for today's performance. It wasn't good enough, and hugely disappointed to have gone out of a competition that provided us with so much positive and good memories from last year.
What will be the plan for the next week? Will it be a case of not look too much at that game and just really focus on what we can be good at?
I know, as we have done over the last few weeks, you've got to go away and try and find out what that missing part of today's performance was. You know, we started the game very well, but we then didn't manage to hold possession. We were indisciplined. We gave away a lot of penalties. That gave the Dragons some momentum and obviously gave them some points. And you know, credit to them at 18-all. I honestly believe we'd then kick on and win the game. But a couple of big mistakes, and in this sort of competition, you get one chance and that's it.
And in games like that, I guess it does come down to just individual mistakes between two teams that there was no denying that Gloucester wanted that, and Dragons themselves were clearly passionate.
Everybody talks about who wanted it more. Today it wasn't the case. I thought we turned up. As I said, we started the game really well. A few things didn't go in our favour, but you've got to have the ability during the game to take what goes against you. But then when the opportunity comes along, as it did, to get back in the game, which we took, and then an opportunity to win the game, which we didn't take, and look, that's the small margins, and as I said, it's not good enough. No excuses today. We weren't good enough on the day.
And I guess from now it's a case of keeping the squad tight, keeping everybody together, not pointing the fingers, sticking together, and hoping we can work through a tough patch.
It is a tough patch. No one's hiding from that. The nature of tough patches are everybody looks for solutions, everybody looks for what's happening, everybody's got their opinion on what's happening. But the most important thing is that we all understand we've 3 games left in this season to go, 3 massive games, 2 of which at home, and we owe our supporters much more than what we showed today.